Hey everyone, I don't want to make this video sound very dramatic, but there's something that I wanted to say. As you know, I mentioned in my gameplay on K17, I would continue Pacific Bay and play the Jazztown district, which I had completed cases 18 and 19 already. But now that I'm looking at it, it's been roughly 2 months into my semester, and I decided that I would not be continuing Jazztown. Not right now, at least. I guess I should have known from last semester when my motivation and passion dipped. But to be fair, last semester was difficult throughout. Now, it's better. I mean, I'm still busy as heck with many things, which I would rather dive deeper into for a separate video on my college sophomore year completion. I mean, even this week of recording, I just have a lot of stuff. Career fairs, interviews, phone calls, presentations, projects, meetings, and of course, schoolwork. Last semester, I was basically, what my friend described me as a human lab rat. All I did was schoolwork for hours, which made me extremely tired, burnt out from everything, and very miserable. And I stopped enjoying things that I used to love, like recording YouTube videos. And yeah, that's my fault. I stressed myself out, overworked myself, which is ironically what I was trying to avoid during my first year. Even this semester, I'm still grinding on schoolwork. Not as much as before, or at least I try not to. I mean, that's the reason why I'm making this video. I'm not quitting. I just want to say that right now, I'm not quitting. I'm just leaving YouTube for a while. I don't want to announce when I return because it's subject to change. All I can say is it'll either be the end of this year or 2027, but it depends on how my mind feels. And who knows, maybe I won't come back for like 2 years, but I don't want to say anything specifically because I don't want to let anyone down or confirm any set time, because that just puts pressure on myself. But this semester, and probably the remainder of the year, it's definitely going to be more than 6 months for sure. I want to focus on enjoying my life, and I don't want to be a human lab rat again, like last semester. That was horrible. I was burnt out and fatigued, and you guys can tell in my videos that I was. Sometimes I would often carry that onto other people, unfortunately, mainly my family, and I don't wish for that. And I don't know why I went against what I believed in during my freshman year, where I talked about the importance of balance. You need balance. And honestly, I think one of the main issues is my ex-friend, because he was the main person I hung out with during freshman year, so it gave me a lot of casual buffer time, whereas now I don't get that at all. So, with him gone, I've been on my own for the most part, which has been making it more difficult for me. I have gotten used to his absence, but at least I got to meet some new people and became friends with so many new friends. Wait, what? So many new people along the way, which I'm happy for those connections and friendships that I have made throughout the year. And I'm hoping I can meet more and move on from my previous friendship that is probably now just a phase. Anyways, despite all that I do, I just wish I did more casual stuff, like casually hanging out with friends, partying, and going to a friend's place for special occasions. I mean, with my Vietnamese club, it's always the intern project, meetings, shadowing tasks, etc. With volunteering, it's actually the only thing that hasn't stressed me out at all. But that's also because I've been doing it less, or at least covering less than I would normally, which has been helpful, I would say. But yeah, and another thing, classes. I mean, that's kind of obvious. Classes will stress me out, and it's probably the only thing that's been killing me entirely. But the workload is better than last semester. Last semester was too much. This semester is manageable, but still difficult. Like, I think last semester was more like a quantity issue. A quantity and quality issue. This semester is more like a quality issue. And it's mainly because of my 2 math classes that kill the living daylights out of me. Business Calculus 2 and Business Statistics 2. One of them is just hard and time consuming. I'm pretty sure you guys know which one I'm referring to. While the other one is relevant to my career, but it's annoying and time consuming. Both are time consuming, but one is just difficult and I guess not related to anything. Like, I still don't know why I need it. And while the other one is something that's actually useful for me in my career, but because my professor posts like 7 to 9 assignments each week, it becomes a buttload of work per week. And it's just annoying and a hassle. But that's pretty much it. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's like my only work ever throughout the entire week. And like maybe a few like calculus stuff. But yeah, my 2 math classes. My favorite duo, Great. Anyways, finally, there's also career fairs, co-op searching, and interviews, which honestly, out of all the things to be stressed about, this one is okay because it's actually important to me, because I actually get to make income, get to do something in my career, major, and it's just a good experience to have, especially in this terrible job market. But yeah, in fact, as I'm recording this, I have 3 interviews. One is technically not a co-op or anything like that. It's just more like a presentation for a student org, which I should probably go to sleep instead of recording this video. On Friday, I have a co-op interview, which I'm happy about. And then the Monday after, which, by the way, I'm recording this on a Thursday. The Monday afterwards, I have another interview for a different company, but it's like a different state though. So I don't know. That one might be a little bit problematic for me because I know my family is not willing to let me relocate and stuff. But hey, 2 interviews is good. And also, I got a phone call today too. Well, I guess technically yesterday on Wednesday. But I got a phone call about a part-time job, not even a co-op or internship, a part-time job, but it's also relevant to my field. So there's a chance I might do that first, and then maybe do a co-op, or maybe I just do that one throughout my entire time in college. It depends, I can't make my decision yet until I get accepted or rejected by them, but we'll see how the interview goes. But yeah, I'm excited, and I hope I do get at least one of these opportunities, because I feel like that would be, no matter which one I take, the part-time long-term experience or the short-time prestigious co-ops, I feel like it will be great. Anyways, moving on. So, you get my point. I just need buffer time to just hang out with friends and do things that I used to do in my free time. Not recording videos, because that thing is becoming, just like the rest of them, stressors. I just need buffer time to just not do anything. I don't want to do anything that is like a responsibility, a task, or has an important goal. Something just for fun, casual. That's what this year has been missing. And that explains why last semester was more difficult than it needed to be. And I'm trying to avoid the same for this semester, because I only have 4 semesters left after this. This is my 4th one. And that's not a lot. I'm already halfway. And believe me, time moves fast. It really does. Especially when you're in your 20s and you're younger. It moves faster. And I should do stuff that I've never done before. Not just in college, but just while I'm still young. Studying abroad, going to my school's Lazy River, finding jobs, like international jobs and stuff, or part-time, whatever it is. Maybe even attend a raid, which I already have planned for my birthday week. And college games, too, because I haven't been to one since 2 years ago. And I don't know, just more fun stuff besides just learning stupid integrals that I'm probably going to forget next year. I mean, at least derivatives were fun, but I don't get why I need those either for business. And integrals, oh yeah, I definitely do not. I don't care about integrals at all. They suck. So, yeah, I'd rather just have fun. And because your mind needs it. You can't just do work all the time. And I know because I have tried in high school and I did it again last semester. And I feel like sometimes I can do it again this semester too. But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to stop. So, yeah. I mean, I'm going to a rave. I'm going to events. I'm not going to try to overly commit myself because that's the same thing as adding responsibilities and tasks. I want to do something just for my free time. Something that I can enjoy naturally without freaking having like some goal, something to put on my resume, some leadership, none of that. And I still try to avoid my mom as well. That's another thing. Which, honestly, I don't know how my relationship with her is now. Because I've been like, not gonna lie, the only times I really see her now is really Saturdays and Sundays. Or I guess the weekends, I should say. And the reason why is because I leave early before she does on the weekdays, and then also come home at 9. And at that point, she's asleep. Or just not leaving her room. So I don't come home for dinner. And I feel like it's because I started to condition myself to avoid problems at home. I mean, you guys already know that I did for like the past 5 years now, 5-6 years. And every single time I give her the benefit of the doubt, we always end up in some sort of argument, disagreement, or just some awkward, hostile state. Every single time I actually do give her the benefit of the doubt and I decide to come home. Now I'm like, okay, I see the problem. I'm just not going to partake in it anymore. I said what I said when I said 2026 would be the year that I'm done with that. Whatever her antics is, I'm done with it. And she's not doing anything wrong right now. Me and her are fine right now. But it's also because I've been avoiding her. Whether it's like just out of caution or just willingly because of something that she did before. Whatever it is, I keep my distance from her. So, yeah. And surprisingly, she has let me to do some stuff like watching the Super Bowl late with my friends and going to a rave. So, yeah, she has been more lenient, I will say that. And I think the more I do that type of stuff, the more, I guess, she gets used to it a little bit more. She adapts to it, which is nice. So, yeah, that's besides the point, though, because really she's not a problem right now by choice. I purposely just try to avoid making her become part of the other stressors. But anyways, yeah, that's all I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about. I hope you guys understand why I'm leaving YouTube for a while. And I'm sorry if this is sudden, especially in the beginning of the year. I was going to post case 18 and 19, but I didn't want to stop posting in the middle of the story of Jazztown. That just seems unfair and confusing, and I don't know. It just, well, what I just said before. So I will post that whenever I come back, and I will make several videos occasionally in the next months about college or updates, but nothing criminal case episode related. So, yeah, I'm just burnt out from the game and I'm burnt out from recording. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. I love you all. See you soon.